ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां ऋषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे तुल्लारविन्दाय तपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। You have seen the 19th shloka in the last class of the 4th chapter. The important shloka, the Sutra Bhuta shloka is the 18th shloka. Karmanya karmayas pashyeta karmani cha karmaya. Sutra Bhuta shlokasya vyakyana rupa shlokaha. This 19th shloka onwards, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, up to 24. So 19th shloka, the Bhashyam we saw. Now, the 20th shloka for which Bhashyakara gives his Sangati. So let us read the Sangati from here. Yastu akarmadidarshi
यस्तु अकर्मादिदर्शी
saha akarmadidarshanat eva
सः अकर्मादिदर्शनादेव
nishkarma sannyasi
निष्कर्मा सन्न्यासी
nishkarmi sannyasi.
निष्कर्मी सन्न्यासी
Nishkarma sannyasi. Nishkarma, we can say Nishkarma. Nishkarma sannyasi.
निष्कर्मा
जीवनमात्रार्थ चेष्टः
जीवनमात्रार्थचेष्टः
जीवनमात्रार्थचेष्टः सन्
जीवनमात्रार्थचेष्टः सन्
कर्मणि न प्रवर्तते
कर्मणि न प्रवर्तते
यद्यपि
यद्यपि
प्राक् विवेकतः प्रवृत्तः
प्राक् विवेकतः प्रवृत्तः
तो here the Bhashyakara presents Sangati, saying that the one who is akarmadidarshi, karmanya karmaya pashyat akarmani cha karmaya. The one who sees, the one who is the seer of this one who sees actionlessness in action. Karmani akarma eva pashyati. Similarly, akarmani karma eva pashyati. The meaning is, we saw, it is that Atma is Atma Akarta. As Atma, I don't do any karma. Atma cannot do any karma. Karma is not possible for Akarta Atma. Atma is Akarta Bhokta. So Akarmadidarshi is the one who has the vision that Aham Atma Akarta. So Akarmadi Adipadat, both we have to take. That is Karmani Akarmaya Pashyati Akarmani Cha Karmaya. That is Akarmadi. So Karmani Akarma Tadvat Akarmani Karma. That's Adipadat. The sphere of actionlessness in action and action in actionless. So that person, that means Panditaha Jnani, Akarmadi Darshi, Drashtum Sheelam Yasya, therefore Darshi, Akarmadi Darshi. Wise man, Panditaha Ityartaha, Akarmadi Darshi. Yaha Akarmadi Darshi, the one who has a darshanam, who has a vision, as it is mentioned in the 18th shloka, the vision of Atma Darshanam, Swarupa Darshanam. Akarmadi Darshanat Eva, because of the vision, because of the Darshanam, Jnanam of Akarmadi, that is Atma Swarupa. Atma doesn't do any karma. Atma cannot have any karma. In the presence of karma happens. So Aham Atma Akarta, that is the Darshanam, that is a Jnanam. So Akarma Darshanat Eva, because of the vision of the Tattvam, the truth, with regard to Atma. He is Nishkarma. Karma has gone from that person. Previously, as a Grihastha, or previously as Ajnani, he was taking himself to be a Karta and therefore Bhokta. Kartrutvam, Bhoktrutvam, Aham Karta iti. Now, because of this Jnanam, Akarma, Adi Darshanat, Kartrutvam, Bhoktrutvam has been negated, which have been attributed to Atma, now it is negated. Therefore, Nishkarma Bhavati. Atma Nishkarma. Aham Atma Nishkarma. So, Nirgataha. Karma. Nirgatam Karma Yasmat Saha. Therefore, Nishkarma Sannyasi. Now, he is a sannyasi who is free from karma. Nishkarma Sannyasi. What karma? Before Jnanam, he was doing karma, whether Lokika or Vedika. Even after Jnanam, certain Lokika karmas have to be done for Jivana Matram, for the sustenance of life. So, but here, Vedika karma, the person was doing as a Grihastha. You can take as a Grihastha, he was doing Vedika karma. Now, this Jnani, having gained this Jnanam, having had this Atma Darshanam, Akarmadi Darshanam, now he is free from karma. He is free from karma. Karma doesn't serve any purpose for this person because he is Kritakrityaha. He is Muktaha. He has done that is to be done. There is nothing to be done. The Purushartha, the Parama Purushartha, Mokshaha is Labdaha, gained by this person. So what else to accomplish in life? anything which is accomplished are subject to change, are subject to disappearance, subject to going away. And this person out, he has gained that, gaining which there is nothing to be gained. And the gaining is knowing the Atma, which is Purnaha. Agam Atma Purnaha. So therefore the sense of limitations has gone, the sense of inadequacy, Apurnatvam. So Aham Purnaha Atma. Once he knows Aham Purnaha Atma, I'm already complete. What pravritti could be there in the person? For the person, what pravritti could be there? There cannot be any pravritti for accomplishment of artha because his security is with himself. Similarly, kama is happy with himself. Atmaneva santushtaha. Tasya karyam na vidyate, as Bhagavan said before. So therefore, there is no karma for him. Then he does karma for what? Jivana matrartha cheshtaha. Cheshta is activities. That is only for jivana matra, for the sustenance of, for the maintenance of this life. The karma which are required just for shariram kevalam karva kurvan apnoti kilbisham. The next shloka Bhagavan says, just does karma only for the maintenance of the body. Because the body has to sustain. Why? Because prarabdha karma is there. Again, prarabdha karma not for the jnani, it is only for the upadhi. So therefore, shariram has to sustain, body has to sustain. Therefore, jivana matra artha cheshtaha san, therefore it doesn't engage in any karma, it doesn't take up, doesn't perform any karma, Vedika karma. Only the karma which are necessary for the maintenance of the shariram alone he does. Kana, that like annapanadi, that is eating, drinking, etc., just for the maintenance of the life. Therefore, he remains in the vision. He remains in the vision of Aham Brahma iti. So, therefore, Aham Brahma Atma iti. Either he is absorbed in this jnanam, or he practices nididhyasanam, samadhi abhyasa, in order to gain nishtha in jnanam. So, therefore, there is no karma. Point is, after having had the vision of Atma, after having understood that Atma doesn't have karma, either he remains in that vision. If there are no pratibandhas, he continues to remain in that darshanam, in that vision, or he performs nididhyasanam to gain nishtha in this jnana. Either he continues to be atmanishta, or nididhyasanam, which follows after shravanam and mananam, in order to remove the viparita bhavana. Therefore, nididhyasanam, that is samadhi abhyasa, he does for gaining nishtha in this jnanam. So this is the only thing he does after jnanam. Though, yadyapi, prak vivekataha pravruttaha, though before the jnanam, prak is before, though before vivekataha prak, before the viveka. What viveka? Viveka jnanam, that is jnanam. Vivekataha is equal to vivekat, atma jnanat prak. Before gaining the viveka, viveka is nitya nitya vastu viveka, atma anatma viveka, understanding of atma anatma. Before that, before jnanam, jnanat, he was engaged in karma, karmani pravruttaha. But now, after having gained the vision of Atma, it doesn't require any karma. So the karma which he was performing before, the Vedic karma, now that karma doesn't serve any purpose because he is karmaridarshi, he is Atmadarshi. Iti. So this is after jnanam, karma doesn't serve any purpose, therefore doesn't engage in any karma. That is the meaning. This is one type of jnani. Either, so this type of person doesn't perform karma, doesn't perform Vedic karma, it means therefore he takes sannyasa ashrama. Therefore he is in sannyasa ashrama. Sannyasa ashrama, ashrama sannyasi, having taken to sannyasa ashrama and having gained this vision and nishtha, he doesn't engage in any karma where he was doing before, which were done by him before. Vekataha prak. This is one type of person. Now, in contrast to that, another person who is also jnani, that Bhagavan Bhakshikara mentions. Let us read. Yes, to
Yastu
prarabdha karma san
prarabdha karma san
uttara kalam
tarakalam
उत्पन्न आत्म सम्यक दर्शनः स्यात्
उत्पन्नात्मक सम्यक दर्शनः स्यात्
सः सर्वकर्मणि
सः सर्वकर्मणि
प्रयोजनम् अपश्यन्
प्रयोजनम् अपश्यन्
ससाधनं कर्म
ससाधनं कर्म
परित्यजति एव
परित्यजत्य एव
परित्यजति इव.
परित्यजति इव.
So परित्यजति gives up. So in contrast to the person, two is whereas. So Vailakshanyarte, Vilakshanaarte, or Vailakshana Dyotanartam, two. Whereas, in contrast, Parityajati eva, not eva, sorry. Okay. Shumita. Parityajati eva means Dirgha Sandhya. Parityajati eva, why eva? Parityajati eva, okay, fine. Then, here, yaha, two, whereas the person, prarabdha karma san. Here, prarabdha karma is not the karma which is because of which the life of a jnani sustains after jnana. That is not the karma. Prarabdha karma is a compound. Prarabdhani karmani yena saha. By whom the prarabdha karma, the karma which have been started, who has initiated karma. By whom the karma, the actions were undertaken. Prarabdha karma referring to the person. Karma which were initiated, started by one. Prarabdha karma san. So prarabdha karma referring to the person who has taken up undertakings. So prarabdha karma san, and karma is there. He has taken up karma. It means yes, from brahmacharya ashrama, once he enters into grihastha ashrama, he has to take up karma. In brahmacharya ashrama also there are karmas. There are Vedic karma. Not much, but there are karma. Sandhya vandanadi karmas are there. But once he gets into next ashrama, snatva grigi bhavet, once after education, after Gurukula Vasa, when he enters into grihastha ashrama, he has to perform more karma. Patni is therefore more Agni karma. So that is prarabdha karmani, yena saha, the karmas which have been initiated, started, karma increases. Uttarakalam, afterwards. Then, afterwards, utpanna atma samyak darshanaha syat. Utpanna atma, utpanna atma, utpannam atma darshanam, yasmin saha. Saha utpannatma samyak darshanaha. Atma darshanam, which is samyak, compound. So, for one whom the right samyak darshan, the right vision of Atma has happened, has taken place, it means yes, got Atma Jnana. Uttara kalam afterwards. That is, after entering into the Grahastha Ashrama, once he has started taken up the karmas and performing, then after some time, being the Grahastha Ashrama, it has given maturity and he has been pursuing Shastram, Shavanam. Therefore, knowledge arises in that person. Utpannatma samyak darshanaha syat. He becomes a jnani. Being in the Grasthashrama itself becomes a jnani because he continues to do Shavanam and Mananam. And whenever he gets time, he does Nidhyasanam, performs time in solitude, has got Sadhu Sangha, etc. And Karma has given him Chitta Shuddhi, and Shravanam has given him Jnanam. Mananam has removed the doubts, and Nidhyasanam has given him the clarity. So becomes a jnani. It means, in the Grastha Ashrama also, one can become a jnani. That possibility is there. So Grastha Ashrama is not, therefore, it's not an obstacle for gaining jnana. Sannyasa Ashrama is exclusively for the pursuit of jnana, where there are no relations, no duties to be performed. Therefore, the person is available all the time for the pursuit. That is why that Sannyasa Ashrama, Vividisha Sannyasa, is considered to be more conducive for the one who is qualified. That is important. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampannasya. Whereas here, being in the Grastha Ashrama itself, the person has gained jnana. Therefore, that is also possible. So, right knowledge, correct knowledge with regard to Atma is born in that person. Now, after knowledge, what is the use of karma? Therefore, Saha Sarva Karmani Prayojanam Apashyan. Therefore, he sees. Apashyan means not seeing. Apashyan is not Langlakara. Here it is. Apashyan is Nanj of Shatranta. Pashyan, Pashyanto, Pashyantaha. Pashyan, na Pashyan, Apashyan. Not seeing the Prayojanam, the utility of Sarva Karmani. Not seeing the utility, the purpose of the karma. All the karma. Sasadhanam, along with the sadhanam. Sasadhanena saha, along with the sadhanam. Karma involves sadhanam. Sadhanam is the accessories. Sadhanam. Because karma involves karta, karma, karanam, sampradhanam, all the factors of actions are involved. Suppose if Vaidika karma is done, the karma involves Agni and all the ingredients which are to be offered. Everything is involved. It involves so many things. Sasadhanam, by which the karma is accomplished, performed. Sadhanam. So therefore, sasadhanam karma parityajati. He gives up karma along with the sadhanam, the means of performing the karma. Parityajati eva. He gives up. Parityajati. Why? Because he is Atma Samyak Darshanaha. He is Samyak Darshanaha. He has a clear Samyak Darshanam. Yes, Saha. Samyak Darshanaha referring to the person. And that Samyak Darshanam is Utpannam, which is born in that person. Utpanna Atma Samyak Darshanam. clear vision of Atma, Jnanam has taken place in him. Therefore, he doesn't see the utility of karma. Therefore, gives up. Parityajati eva. Evakara means it is he. That's why eva. Eva is he. Definitely gives up. No utility, therefore, why karma? So, gives up only eva. So, this is second type of jnani. So, first type of jnani who is in the sannyasa ashrama, Videsha sannyasa. Second type of jnani in the grihastha ashrama is the grihastha ashrama jnani. So, sannyasa ashrama jnani, grihastha ashrama jnani. Both are jnani out of because of jnanam only. And the sannyasa ashrama jnani, he has taken to sannyasa ashrama, therefore no karma. But the grihastha ashrama jnani is not in sannyasa ashrama, it's in grihastha ashrama. Therefore the question comes, how can he give up karma? Sasadhanam karma parityajati. Yes, sasadhanam karma parityajati eva, when we say, then parityajati gives up out of jnanam. But being in the grihastha ashrama, being the grihastha ashrama, he cannot physically give up. Maybe reduce, he can reduce the karma, but cannot give up. Why? Because being the grihastha ashrama demands certain karma to be performed by him. Because he has entered into the grihastha ashrama with the blessings of the Veda and taken up karma, therefore karma he has to do. With the blessing of the same Veda alone, he can give up karma and take to sannyasa ashrama. If at all, if he continues to be in grihastha ashrama, then he has to perform karma, follow karma. He has to perform, definitely. But sasadhanam parityajati eva, that is, he has the jnanam, out of jnanam parityajati. Jnanena parityajanam. Giving up karma, doesn't see the utility of karma, therefore jnanena parityajati. Jnana karma sannyasa it is. He is the grihastha ashrama, and he has to set an example for others to follow, because others look upon him. When he himself doesn't do karma, others also will refrain from doing karma, become lazy. Therefore, though he doesn't see the utility of karma anymore, he's a jnana karma sannyasi. Therefore, parityajanam is at the level of jnanam. Parityajanam, giving up, is the level of knowledge. Jnanena parityajati, that we have to add. Because this person, being a jnani, therefore he knows this. If he doesn't perform karma, then others also will do the same thing. So as in the previous chapter, Bhagavan said, Ivanto name patarthi kartavyam trishulokeshu kinchana nanavaptamavaptavyam vartayeva cha karmani yadi aham na varteyam jatu karmani tandritaha mama vartmani vartante manushya partha sarvashaha. People follow me if I don't do karma. But I perform karma, even though I don't have anything to gain by karma, but I remain engaged in karma. Lokasangramevapi sampashin kartum argasi. As Bhagavan said, karmanevagi sansiddhim astitaha janakadayaha, janakaya, etc. They're all jnanis, but they continue to do karma. For what? Lokasangravartam. That Bhashikara says in the next line, let us read. Saha kutaschit nimittat
सः कुतश्चित् निमित्तात्
karma parityaga asambhave sati
कर्म परित्या कर्म परित्यागा संभवे सति
karmani tat palecha
कर्मणि तत्फले च
sangaragitaya
संगरहिततया
swaprayojana abhavat
स्वप्रयोजना अभावात्
lokasangrahartam
लोकसङ्ग्रहार्थं
पूर्ववत् कर्मणि
पूर्ववत् कर्मणि
प्रवृत्तोऽपि
प्रवृत्तोऽपि
नैव किञ्चित् करोति
नैव किञ्चित् करोति
ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्मत्वात्
ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्मत्वात्
तदीयं कर्म
तदीयं कर्म
अकर्मैव सम्पद्यते
कर्मैव सम्पद्यते
इति एतम् अर्थम्
इति एतम् अर्थं
दर्शयिष्यन् आह।
दर्शयिष्यन् आह।
सः, that is the second person, Gastashram sannyas, Gastashram jnani, not a sannyas. Kutaschit nimitta, for whatever the reason, because of some reason. Kutaschit nimitta, karanat. Nimitta is karanam. Kutaschit, karanam, due to some reason, it could be anything. Some reason. Karma parityaga asambhave, asambhava. Parityaga, giving up. Asambhava, not impossible. Asambhave sat, because of some reason, is not able to give up karma. Is not able to give up karma and take to sannyasa ashrama. Karma parityaga asambhave sati. Karmani tat palecha. With regard to karma and with regard to karma pala also. Karmani karma palecha sangaragitaya. Saprayojana abhavat. Saprayojana abhavat. Saprayojana means prayojanam for oneself. What is a prayojanam for? Prayojanam of karma for this person. What is the prayojanam of karma, performing karma for this person, being jnani? By karma, what is he going to accomplish? Therefore, there is no utility of performance of karma. It doesn't have any purpose. Artha kama? No. Yes, gain that, after which there is nothing else to be gained. Kritakrityaha we say. Muktaha. Therefore, what prayojanam is? Prayojana abhava. Because of the absence of prayojanam of karma for oneself, swasya, karmani tat palecha sanga rakitataya. With regard to karma as well as the karma pala, sanga ragita. There is no sangha, there is no attachment, there is no sangha, there is no attachment. Asangaha san. Karma, and it doesn't have, it doesn't see any prayojanam in karma, and therefore prayojana and karma pala. So karma doesn't have any purpose. And karma pala, karma will have purpose only when when there is something to be gained out of karma. So karma pala, the pala in the form of, the result in the form of the karma, which gives. What result it gives? That gives the artha kama, dharmartha kama siddhi, either in this loka or in the other loka. After having gained this vision of Atma, what he has to gain? Dharmartha kama in this loka has no meaning for him. Similarly, nothing else to be gained after this life also. Because after this life is muktaha. Where is afterlife for him? It doesn't travel into any loka, because igayeva, here itself he becomes muktaha. Igayeva muktaha bhavati. So therefore, this is real. This karmani tat palecha sanga ragita. This is vairagya. That's vairagya born out of jnanam, not out of hatred. So this unattachment, detachment, this This detachment which is born out of jnana. Before jnanam, detachment as a sadhana to be practiced. Vairagya, objectivity. Now, after jnanam, it becomes natural. Therefore, this sangha, rahitata, is natural for this person. Therefore, swasya prayojana abhavat, karmanam, karmani, tat karma palanam, no prayojanam, no utility, no purpose for him. But because in Grihastha ashrama, therefore, he continues to perform karma. Kimartam loka sangrahartam purvavat karmani pravrittaha. Loka sangrahartam. What is the loka sangraha? Loka sangraha is loka the people. Sangraha for the welfare of the people. How does it become the welfare of the people? Is performing karma in spite of having jnanam, because people look upon him. So whatever he does, that becomes the pramanam. Sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate, as Bhagavan said before. So seeing himself doing karma, others also will perform karma, so that they are not shifted away from dharma. That is the lokasangrahatam. Lokasangrahatam purvavat karmani pravritto api. Even though he engages in karma for the sake of lokasangraha, for the welfare of the people, he doesn't do anything. Naiva kinchit karoti. Saha kinchit api na karoti. Why? Atma san katam karma kartum shaknoti. Being Atma, how can he do karma? Atma doesn't have karma. He is Atma. Therefore, there is no karma. Tasya karyam na vidyate. Therefore, no karma, no nothing to be done for this person. No karma. Atma doesn't have any karma. So therefore, akarma. Neva kinchit karoti. Though he does, he doesn't do. This is what karmanya karmaya pashyat akarmanicha karmaya. Though he does, he doesn't do. Neva kinchit karoti. Krutva api nanibadyate. Kurvan na apnoti kilvisham. All this expression says, though he does, karma doesn't touch him. He doesn't have katrutva buddhi, therefore he doesn't do. When katrutva buddhi is not there, then the karma palam also will not stick to the person. Therefore, it is as good as he doesn't do karma. Upadhi does karma, upadhi is mithya. The kartrutvam is a problem. Kartrutvam being not there. Kartrutvam is samsara. Kartrutvam has gone. It is removed out of knowledge. Therefore, since kartrutvam is not there, aham karta not there, then previously aham karta. Now aham atma, aham akartra atma. Therefore, there is no doer. The doing is mithya. The karma pala, because doer itself is not there. Therefore, karma pala also will not stick to the person. Neva kichit karoti. Though he does, he doesn't do. He doesn't do anything. That is the meaning. And jnanagvidagda karmavat. Jnanagvidagda karmavatvat adiyam karma akarma eva sampadhyate. Jnanagvidagda karmanam tamaguf panditam buddhaha, as Bhagavan said before. So jnanam eva agni, and by that agni, dagdaha, this karma is burnt. Karma pala. Therefore, that karma is akarma eva iti sampadhyate. Karma is akarma, becomes akarma eva. Though he does, he doesn't do. Karma akarma eva iti etam arthan darshayishyan, wanting to, desiring to, with the intention to show this. Bhagavan says the following shloka. Let us read. Tyaktva karma phala sangam.
त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासङ्गम्
नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः
नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः
कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि. That is
कर्-
letter is not
कर्मन्
clear.
कर्मण्य अभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि
Naiva kinchit karoti saha.
नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः
Karma palam. Karma pala sangam. Asanga. Asamantat sangaha. That asangaha. This sanga. Attachment. Obsessive attachment. Asanga. With regard to the karma pala. Results of action. Tyaktva. How do you give up the results? He asked this asanga. Attachment to the results of action. You cannot choose to give up the sangha, the attachment for the results of action. Giving up is only through jnana. Therefore, tyaktva. There also it is not something to give up. When jnanam arises, karma pala asangam goes away. But it's an expression, tyaktva, having given up, as though deliberately karma pala is given. Karma pala, the karma pala asanga goes away from this person. Tyaktva karma pala asangam, the asanga, intense desire for the results of karma action, giving up out of jnanam, knowledge. Therefore, he doesn't have anything to gain by karma. Karma cannot give him tripti. Is because he is atma triptaha. Atmaneva santushtaha. Atma triptaha. Atmaratihi. Therefore, nitya triptaha. Atma is nityaha. Therefore, he is nitya triptaha. Being atma, having understood the surupa, the tattvam of oneself, from atma iti. Atma is nityaha. Therefore, nitya triptaha. Atma triptaha. Atmaneva santushtaha. Another way of saying is nitya triptaha. Is always ever satisfied, contented. His satisfaction doesn't depend on any external things. Self-contented. And that is ever contented. Aham purnaha, purnatvat. Aham purnaha, aham anandaha, ananda swarupaha. He is happy with himself because he is purnaha. His happiness doesn't depend on anything, any accomplishments. Therefore, nirashrayaha is free from any ashraya, dependency. Ashraya, nirgataha ashraya yasmat. Ashraya that has gone from whom? Is Atmashraya. His dependency on himself. Self-dependent. It is independent. Self-dependent means independent. Irashraya. Irashraya. Nityatruptaha. Irashraya. This person, this Panditaha, this Jnani. Karmani abhi pravrittopi. Even though he engages in karma, and he has got karma pala asanga. Karma pala asanga is he has given up out of jnanam. Karmani abhi pravrittopi, even though he engages. Abhitaha, karmani abhitaha, very well engaged in karma. He engages in karma only from the people who look at him, but he himself doesn't engage in karma because as Atma, he doesn't perform any karma. So his doing karma is only from the perspective of the people looking at him. But he himself doesn't do any karma. If you ask him, why did he do? He said, I didn't do. So karmani abhi pravrittopi, it is only from the onlooker standpoint, is engaged in karma. So karmani abhi pravrittopi, naiva kinchit karoti saha, he doesn't do anything. This may be surprising to the onlooker. He does karma and at the same time doesn't do any karma. But if you ask him, he says, I didn't do any karma. Because as Atma, how can I do karma? Agam Atma has the knowledge. So as being knowledgeable, being a wise man, Panditaha, therefore, as Atma cannot do any karma, therefore he says, Naiva kinchit karomi iti. I don't do anything. I don't do anything. Therefore he doesn't do anything. Saha na eva kinchit karoti. Kinchit api na karoti. He doesn't do anything. It means he's doing only from the onlooker standpoint, and he himself doesn't do anything. Therefore, The karma, the as though karma. This karma is not real karma. It is as though karma. Therefore, it cannot produce punya papa, and therefore it cannot affect this person. Punya papa are the seed, are the bija for janma. Punarjanma, and therefore again karma, karma pala, then papa punya, again punarjanma, it is cycle. Punarapi maranam, punarapi jaranam. Because of avidya, there is kama, therefore kama used, because of kama, there is karma, and karma pala, then papa punya, therefore it is a cycle. Now, this person doesn't gain any new karma pala. Karma he doesn't do, therefore where is karma pala? Therefore no punya papa. This is doing karma, his karma cannot produce punya papa and bind him anymore. Because he doesn't do. Naiva kinchit karoti saha. So, doing at the same time not doing. If at all, if it is there, it is only jnanam. So knowledge it is. Samyak darshanaha san. Atma samyak darshanaha san. Naiva kinchit karoti saha. Why? Because jnana vidarana karmanam. Yes, by jnanam, jnanam is the agni, by that, yes, burnt up the karma, the kartrutva. Therefore, naiva kinchit karoti saha. Iti. That is the meaning of this shloka. Then the Bhashyam. Tyaktva karmasu
त्यक्त्वा कर्मसु
abhimanam
अभिमानं
palasangam cha
फलासङ्गं च
yatoktena jnanena
यथोक्तेन ज्ञानेन
nityatruptaha
नित्यतृप्तः
nirakangshaha
निराकाङ्क्षः
vishayeshu ityartaha.
विषयेषु इत्यर्थः.
So tyaktva, having given up what? Palasangam, abhimanam palasangam cha. Abhimanam, it's kartrutva abhimanam. The sense of I am the doer, the doership. That is kartrutva abhimanam. Agam karta. Therefore, agam karta, agam bhokta. Agam bhokta is later. Only when asanga is there, only bhokta. Agam karta iti abhimanam. If kartrutva abhimanam is there, then it becomes a bhokta. That is the lot of the ajnanis. They do karma because they want to be the bhokta of the karma pala. But here he is akarta. So kartrutva abhimanam tyakta jnanena. Therefore kartrutva, the abhimanam not there. Therefore pala asangam cha, that also not there. With regard to karma, karmasu, with regard to karma, there is no kartrutva abhimanam and pala asangam api. This intense attachment for the results of action, that's not there. Yatoktena jnanena. Yatoktam jnanam atikramya. Yatokta. Yatoktena tritiya bhakti yatoktam avibhava samasa seen yatoktena tritiya bhakti yatoktena ta uktam anatikramya yatoktena uktam anatikramya jnanena. Where is yatoktam as told, not transgressing what has been told? Where it is told? He said in the 18th shloka, karmanya karmaya pashyat akarmani cha karmaya. That is the jnanam, yatokta jnanam, the teaching of the 18th shloka. That is jnanam, yatokta jnanam, jnanena, by that jnanam, yatokta jnanena, nitya truptaha is ever satisfied. Sada truptaha, nitya truptaha. Nitya truptaha, nirakangshaha, there is no akanksha. Nitya truptaha, akanksha is expectation. What expectation does he have? So nitya truptaha and therefore nirakangshaha, free from expectation, free from any desires, cravings, with regard to the Vishayas, Vishayeshu, Ityartaha. So, Jnanena Triptaha, Vishayeshu, Nirakamshaha, Jnanena. So, therefore, he is ever contented with himself and is free from craving for gaining the objects of the world. Doesn't have any expectation with regard to any objects or people or situations. So because he is Nityataptaha, he is ever contented, satisfied with himself. Therefore, there is no akanksha, there is no expectation. He is self-dependent, nirashraya. That Bhashikara explains. Next line. Nirashrayaha,
निराश्रयः
ashraya rajitaha,
आश्रयरहितः
ashraya nama,
आश्रय
ashrayaha nama,
आश्रयः नाम
yat ashritya,
यत आश्रित्य
पुरुषार्थम सिसादयिषति
चार्थं सिसाधयिष्यति
दृष्ट अदृष्ट इष्ट
दृष्टा
दृष्ट अदृष्ट इष्ट
दृष्टा अदृष्टा इष्टा
that's what given दृष्टा दृष्टेष्ट फलसाधन आश्रय रहितः
फलसाधना आश्रयरहित
इत्यर्थः
इत्यर्थः
so निराश्रयः means आश्रय रहितः is free from dependency, free from being dependent, free from any dependence. Nirgataha ashrayaha yasmat saha. That is Virashrayaha. Virashrayaha, free from, is independent. What is Ashraya? Bhashakara says, Ashrayo nama, it ashritya purushartham sisadayishati. Sisadayishati is a beautiful word. Sadhatoho. It is Nijanta Sanantaru. That is Sadhatu plus Nich, Sadi, then Sanantarupam of that. So Sisadayishati. Sisadayishati. Sadayitum Icha, but here it is Sadayitum Icha. Sadayitum Ichati. Desire to accomplish what? Sadayitum Ichati, Sisadayishati, that is Purusharth. Yata Ashritya Purushartham Sisadayishati, that is not Ashraya. What is Ashraya? Ashraya is that Yata Ashritya, depending upon which a person takes up the sadhana. A person, depending upon which the person, the Purushartham, Sisadayishati, gains Purushartha, Dharmartha Kama Purushartha. So depending upon which the person takes up the sadhana to gain the sadhya in the form of Dharmartha Kama. Sisadayishati, that is Purushartham. Purushartham here is Dharmartha Kama, only three Purushartha, not Moksha. Because the three only are gained. Moksha is already gained. It is Siddhasya Siddhi. Therefore, Vittasya Vitti, it is going. Where Dharmartha Kama is to be gained. To be gained means that desire is there, therefore, desire to accomplish Purushartha with Ashritya, with the help of which the person takes up, that is called Ashraya. So, with the help of which the person accomplishes the Purushartha, that is called Ashraya. So, Ashraya means support. Depending upon which one who desires, a person desires to accomplish their goals, Purushartha. Purusha is Artyate. Iti Purushartha. What is sought after by the person, by the Purusha, by the Purushartha. So, gaining the Purushartha. the desire to accomplish the Purushartha, depending on which, that is called Ashraya. So Dharmartha Kama has got Ashraya, whereas Moksha, what Ashraya? It is Atma Ashraya, Swatma Ashraya. It doesn't have Ashraya in anything, doesn't have dependency on anything. So, for gaining the Purushartha, the Parichinna Purushartha, always there is Ashraya. For example, Sukham, or you want to gain Sukham, happiness. Ashraya, you depends on the sense objects, you depend on the people, you depend on the situations. So Ashraya is similarly Artha, security. Ashraya is in the form of money, real estate, and whatever it is, all the gadgets, electronic, vehicles, etc. So Ashraya is depending on which that is taking as a support, the person gets the Purushartha. Therefore, Ashraya is there. Whereas for Jnana, what is the Ashraya? Moksha, Nirashraya. No Ashraya. This Swatma Ashraya. Dependence on oneself. Therefore, self-dependent. It is independent. So, therefore, Ashrayo Nama, Ashritya, Yata Ashritya. Depending on which Purushartham Sisadayashati, Purushaha. That is called Ashraya. Drishta, Adrishta, Ishtapala, Sadhana, Ashraya, Ragitaha. So, Nirashaya means Drishta. Drishta means that is which is seen. Adrishta is that which is not seen, intangible, invisible, indiscernible. Adrishta. So, Drishta, Adrishta, Ishta. Ishtapala. So, therefore, Ishtam means desirable. That which are Ishta could be visible or invisible. Could be visible, tangible, or could be intangible. That is like in Punya becomes encashed. Punya is Punya Papa or Adrishta, Adrishta Palam. And Punya is encashed in the form of Surgaloka Prapti. So there is a Ishta Palam. Surgaloka Prapti, wanting to enjoy the pleasures of the Surgaloka, there is a Ishta, there is a desire. And that desire not accomplish the desire, only the person does karma and therefore gains punya and goes to Surgaloka. So Adrishta, Palam, Punyam is that, therefore the Ishta, the desire for enjoying the Surgaloka, for which the Punyam is required, therefore that is Adrishta. So therefore, Ishtapala, Ishta, the desirable result, which is in the form of Ishta and Adrishta, which has the dependency on what? Sadhana, which has the dependency on the sadhana, and this person is that sadhana ashraya ragitaha. We are talking about the person who is nirashraya, self-dependent, independent, who is a jnani. Therefore, he is free from being dependent, being free from being dependent, free from seeking support in the form of the means of result for tangible or intangible results. Means a vice person, this person is free from support in the form of the means for the desirable results, which could be drishta or adrishta, discernible or indiscernible, tangible or intangible. Ityartaha. Therefore, he is free from support. Sadhana, drishta, adrishta, ishta, pala, sadhana, ashraya. Because sadhana ashraya is yata ashritya, sisadayashati. That is the ashraya. Therefore, is sadhana ashraya ragitaha, devoid of, free from this sadhana ashraya. Sadhana for gaining the desired result, which is in the form of drishta. So, is free from that. Ragitaha ityartaha. Being free from that, therefore, nirashrayaha. That is the meaning of nirashrayaha. So, therefore, he is free, self-dependent, independent. Then the next line that we will see, the next class. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ धन्यवादः
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।